We're here to say hey and let you in.
What are you waiting for, hon?
Let the episode begin. The girl in
Pink and the boy in
blue. But forget the heteronorms.
We're for all of you.
She from the north.
He from the south.
Millennial to Gen Z. All these differences.
Girl, you're just like me.
Pop culture obsessed, and it's your turn to breathe. So come
dive
dive into the world of the poppy scene. Boom! Hello. Welcome to the Poppy Sea Pod. I'm your host, Jacob David.
And I'm your host, Sadie McKenzie. And you're listening to the Poppy Sea
Rewind.
Welcome, my wee darlings, and thank you for listening to episode 2 of our pop band splits. As these iconic pop groups continue to shape pop culture, so did their iconic splits.
That's for sure. In this episode, we are entering the talent show X Factor era of pop groups. And we're also covering one of the most iconic and bootylicious bands of all time. Without further ado, Huns, let's hit the rewind button and get into it. Ba-boom!
The Poppy Sea Pod.
Are you ready? All right, folks, when we say X Factor, we all know the televised singing contest reached an enormous peak when it became the biggest show on British TV.
Oh yes, but do not forget, my friends, it didn't start with the X Factor. Oh no.
Oh,
Pop Idol walked so X Factor could run. But before that, Pop Stars crawled. Now, Pop Stars was the first reality TV singing contest, but probably one of the most unhinged shows ever.
T.
It was presented more like a documentary rather than a contest. And instead of a public vote, it was judges deciding which contestants would make the band. Now, one of these judges was Nigel Lithgow, who was dubbed Nasty Nigel. Stick a pin in that one, quite literally.
Oof.
She's
coming for Nigel. She's coming for Nigel.
I sure am. As we're going to come back to Nigel. Now, the public then followed the band's journey. I mean, we watched them make their first single, tried to get it to number 1. Oh, God, it was good.
She was there for the journey.
I really was, Jacob. And in 2001, this show created the iconic pop band HEARSAY.
Oh, yes.
These reality-style TV shows had such a hold on this over here, pre-Netflix generation, and pop culture as a whole. So imagine, Jacob, during this time, literally everyone was watching Pop Stars. And in true Hun style, we watched live as host Davina McCall.
Legend.
She stood in someone's lounge with the band HEARSAY as Radio 1 announced that they had made number 1 with their debut song, Pure and Simple Gonna Be There. This was huge. Now, they beat one of my other favourites at the time. Yes, they beat Westlife, Uptown Girl. To beat Westlife was mega at this time. And not only did they beat them, they sold double the amount of records.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, I, of course, bought one myself. Sorry, Westlife. Not only that, and this is crazy, it was the 3rd fastest selling single in the UK chart history at that time, behind Band-Aid, Do They Know It's Christmas, and Elton John, Candle in the Wind.
That's insanity.
Right? That is a sentence I didn't think existed.
Wow. Wow.
Right? After staying at number 1 for 3 weeks, they had officially inserted themselves into pop culture history. And you know what? What a bloody banger it is to this day.
Mm, yeah.
But after only a year and 8 months, HEARSAY split, citing the most bizarre reason. They blamed abuse from the public. And essentially, they really had been bullied into splitting up. So members Noel Sullivan, Mylene Klass, Suzanne Shaw, Danny Foster, and Johnny Chantal, yeah, I know, you're probably wondering who's he. We'll get to that. Told The Sun.
Boo. Boo.
Yes, agreed. That their lives had been made hell by the abuse in the street and jeers when they performed.
That's horrible.
I know, it really is.
Not the vibe when you just come off your first number 1.
No.
Well, this is maybe the first glance we see of a band achieving this huge pop culture moment, but not receiving the duty of care necessary after so much sudden exposure. This goes on to become a reoccurring theme with a lot more contestants from shows like The X Factor having come forward in recent years about the failings of care that they experienced through their time during and after the whirlwind competition. You know what? I've got a fun little Poppy C pop band crossover for you, Miss Sarah Mackenzie.
Oh, do tell.
So icon that is Kim Marsh. She did leave HEARSAY first, actually.
Ah.
But before they split, they replaced her with Johnny Chantel, who was dating, wait for it, only one of the ultimate Huns, Lisa Scott Lee of Steps.
No way.
And they've been married 20 years nearly.
Oh, do you know what? I did not know he was in
There is a
HEARSAY.
lot of like pop group relationship crossovers in this era.
Makes sense, doesn't it? They
It
would have all
does.
been
Shared experiences and all that.
shared trauma.
Yeah. And although the band's explanation of blaming the public may initially seem a bit odd, when watching these Pop Stars episodes back, it's really not that surprising at all. What HEARSAY had to endure was a total violation of privacy and abuse. In one episode, they literally showed people from a radio station raiding their bins, then posting what they found online and talking about it on air.
Oh my gosh.
And this same radio host then proceeded to call Kim Marsh the, quote, fat one to her face live on air.
Oh, get in the bin. Oh. Well, the band had returned from their Christmas break.
quite literally get in the bin. Yeah. They'd already been getting in the bin.
Oh my God, yeah. Maybe don't get in the bin.
Maybe get in the bin and stay there.
Or get out my bin. Well, if we thought that was shocking, in one episode, the band had returned from their Christmas break and the judge we mentioned earlier, Nasty Nigel, well, lived up to his name. He told Kim Marsh that the goose had gotten fat. Yep. He went on to say that he thinks she needs to lose weight and he thought that before Christmas that she needed to lose weight. Now, not that this matters, of course, but let's just remind ourselves that she was probably around a size 10 or 12. That's crazy that at this point, young girls are watching that. I actually remember thinking, oh, I must be fat then. Like, it was really bad because I was looking at her and I thought, wow, she looks amazing. And then to hear that happen, and it honestly makes me so mad.
Yeah.
But watching some of the episodes, it really did. It literally made me squirm from embarrassment. And oh my God, there's just so many. What the actual fuck moments?
I mean, there was also the moment they revealed that Kim secretly had 2 kids.
Yes. Yeah. And treated it like she'd committed a triple murder.
Yeah.
It's like, we know what you've done.
Totally dreadful.
HEARSAY, I would say, was the blueprint for bands that were seen as public consumption due to these types of TV shows. It really was the first time people who were watching felt involved in the creation of the band. But this resulted in a feeling of ownership and the right to know everything about them. It's of course no wonder that HEARSAY split so quickly from the intense pressure and the sudden fame. This was also one of the first times a band had actually openly blamed the fans and general public for the split.
I kind of rate the honesty, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely. Now, that may have been the fate for HEARSAY, the winning contestants of Pop Stars, but here are a few names you might recognise. Michelle Heaton.
Yes.
Tony London. Kevin Sim. Jessica Taylor. And Kelly Young. Ringing a bell, are they? Well, these runners-up formed the equally fantastic band Liberty X.
Sexy. Everything about you so sexy.
Oh, that was my sexual awakening. And,
Really?
Oh, yeah. I think I was like, I am ready to have sex. I need my stick and my leathers.
What do you use that stick for?
My disco stick. Now, apparently, the name Liberty was chosen to represent their freedom from the Pop Stars series.
Ooh, a touch of shade.
We love it.
And what about the X?
Oh, Jacob, the X is for all the naughtiness.
Oh, okay, well, I'll give you some alone time, Sarah.
With my stick.
From the early stages of talent shows to peak talent show takeover era, We move on to the most successful band to ever come out of the X Factor. The biggest boy you know what? Stop. I'm going to do this in the X Factor voice. You ready?
Yes.
The biggest band since the Beatles. A global phenomenon. And part of the huge X Factor machine, One Direction.
I took you right back to 2010 there, didn't I?
Oh, it was amazing. All I heard was
Rachel Adedeji.
Right, as we mentioned, the X Factor undoubtedly had a huge impact on pop culture and literally dominated the Christmas #1 position for a number of years.
Oh, God, yeah.
Which was, of course, until a campaign by music fans against Simon Cowell's dominance on the music industry took place to stop an X Factor Christmas #1.
Oh, the drama.
And Rage Against the Machine got the #1 instead that year, beating out Joe McElderry's The Climb.
Oh, Joe.
Oh, what a sweetheart. This show gave us pop culture moments galore. To put it into context, by 2009, it was the biggest TV show in the UK, reaching peak pop culture control. Artists such as Leona Lewis and Alexandra Burke had seen enormous post-show success, but their biggest win was about to come when One Direction went on to achieve unparalleled success. On the 23rd of July 2010, one of the most successful boy bands was formed, and in a twist of fate, it was our girl Nicole Scherzinger who changed the British music industry forever by uttering the words,
Let's do an imaginary boy band instead of just saying no.
She argues with the other judges that there was just too much talent to waste, moving the pictures of Niall, Harry, Louis, Liam, and then Zayn all together. And thus, 1D was born.
Wow.
And we can now officially confirm it was not made around Liam Payne.
Yep. Roll those tapes.
And look, despite them not winning the show and coming third, One Direction went on to take over the world. And even if you weren't a fan, you can't deny you knew the names and you heard their music.
Yeah, they were everywhere.
From 2010 to 2015, they went on to sell over 200 million records, sold out world tours, had millions of fans on a global scale, and dominated the charts. At some point, it was going to be inevitable for One Direction to split. They were literally everywhere in the world, and as they hit the peak of their success, it was the start of the end.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it time and time again. People pushing celebrities and pop stars to their limit, which we've often seen sadly leading to addictions or destructive behaviours. For 1D, it was relentless. Amazing, I'm sure, but absolutely exhausting. They were just constantly touring, promoting, recording, doing photo shoots, doing interviews. And I think we should remember, they were all teenagers.
Literally.
So they were just all growing up at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. And by 2015, they were worth an estimated 171 million. Imagine that amount of money in your bank account at the age of 20.
Wow. Yes, please.
Well, yeah, it would be nice.
But yeah, that's a lot. And of course, we've seen with so many other bands that came before them, like Take That, Spice Girls, The Supremes, the end usually starts with one member leaving.
Yes, and in the case of 1D, it was Zayn Malik. And in March 2015, much to the heartbreaks of many fans around the world, Zayn left the band.
Ooh.
This announcement left the Directioners broken.
God, yeah. This was mega.
This was major mega madness. I know, literally, I remember the day this was announced. I remember I was at school at this time.
Right.
We were getting on the coach for a school trip. Everyone was shooketh.
Oh my gosh.
There was a girl sobbing on the coach. Yeah, absolute madness.
This really was your Take That.
Well, not personally.
Well, true.
We'll get to Camila Cabello in a few moments. This really was Gen Z's version of Take That, really.
Yeah.
Well, even from Zayn's first auditions at the X Factor, he was reluctant to fit the traditional boy band mold and even refused to dance at boot camp.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember this?
Yeah. The signs were there.
Yeah, the signs are well and truly there. Look, the boy band thing just wasn't for him. After the split, he went on to say, "There was never any room for me to experiment creatively in the band," he told Fader magazine. "If I would sing a hook or a verse, slightly R&B or slightly more myself, it would always be recorded 50 times until there was a straight version that was pop, generic as fuck, so they could use that version."
That is annoying.
Well, it just takes all the personality out of your voice.
Yeah, your creativity as well.
Completely stifled. He also told Apple Music's Zane Lowe, "I think I always wanted to go, from like the first year, really.
Ooh.
I never really wanted to be there, like in the band. I just gave it a go because it was there at the time. And when I realised the direction we were going in, mind the pun, with the music, I instantly realised it wasn't for me because I realised I couldn't put any input in."
Oh, that is a shame.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done well from it, but that is frustrating.
I mean, we're about to see it across the next few groups that we're talking about. When you put 5 artists that were destined to be soloists into a group, you get some great star power. But ultimately, there's going to be a conflict of interests because they all have different artistic visions and different styles.
100%.
Whilst it might work from a Simon Cowell marketing point of view to tick all those boxes, it's not going to work.
But I think this is exactly the era we're witnessing, where it is now becoming about the music management side of taking control rather than the creativity coming from those bands. It's like, you are together, you're going to make us money.
Yeah. And boy, did they. At the end of 2015, and after one more album as a band, One Direction announced an indefinite hiatus, with Niall saying, "We're not breaking up, we're just taking a well-earned break."
Niall, we've heard that before.
This break has now lasted 9 years. But hey, it's not like they haven't been busy with solo music and each being incredibly successful in their own rights. Harry Styles, Ovi, has gone on to become arguably the biggest male solo star of this generation.
And not really to anybody's surprise, actually.
No.
He always had it, didn't he?
Yeah. Grammys, sellout stadium tours, movies, and he even participated in the pop culture treat that was the Don't Worry Darling press tour.
Well, it was more entertaining than the movie itself.
That part. Zayn, of course, was the first to go solo, signing a record deal only a few months after leaving. At the beginning of 2016, he released his first single, Pillow Talk. The first single rocketed to the #1 spot in the charts in both the United Kingdom and the United States, making him the first male artist from the UK to achieve this. That is quite the enormous feat.
It really is. And actually, I love that song.
It's good, isn't it?
It's really good. And that's when you hear Zayn style.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think I'm a bit more
It's
about.
a bit of you.
Yeah.
It's a bit of you.
Now, Jacob, if we're looking at beef between the boys, we cannot not mention the infamous interview that Liam
Oh, Liam.
gave
Bless.
on Logan Paul's podcast. I mean, Liam is the gift that keeps giving, really.
He is, isn't he? He's given us some great post-1D content.
Yes.
Thanks, Liam.
Well, on this, he shaded Zayn. He said that Louis and him hated each other, and he claimed to have the most successful post-1D solo single. Which I can't even think of the name of.
The numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most memorably, of course.
It's a bop. Actually, it's a bop.
What was it again?
Strip that down for me.
Oh, I love that song, but
It wasn't really giving Liam, though.
no. It was a good little song, but Pillow Talk is there.
Yeah.
But of course, we cannot forget about the most memorable of his brags is how the band was completely made around him and his path to stardom.
I know. Oh.
And of course, the official X Factor account then rather embarrassingly released the footage of the group being put together.
That was shady. But you know what? I'm so here for it.
They totally did that on purpose, didn't
Well,
they?
they came up with the excuse that, it's the One Direction anniversary. We're releasing this never before seen footage, but it was very appropriately timed.
No, we've mentioned it before. And of course, we have Nicole to thank. But quite awkwardly, she didn't start the band with Liam in mind. So yeah, just you go and watch that one. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And put it down to maybe a misunderstanding on Liam's end, perhaps. Because, Simon does say...
What the boys might want to hear, I can
Yeah.
imagine on occasions. Yeah. So let's just say it was a misunderstanding on Liam's part that day. Now, not only was there inevitably going to be some beef between the boys, but the beef between the boys and Simon Cowell arguably runs a lot deeper. As recently of June this year,
Wow.
Now, the Directioners are not a fan of Simon, as despite being the man that played a pivotal role in their astronomical success, there are a lot of dark rumours of how the boys were treated behind the scenes, and some of these rumours have since been somewhat substantiated from comments members of the band have made in interviews post One Direction, surrounding the extremities to which they were overworked, times they were locked in hotel rooms on their own, or the pressure that they were put under to portray a very specific, sellable image.
Wow.
In June this year, Simon made comments on Steve Bartlett's podcast about his regret of letting the boys own the name of their band and not keeping it for himself. And this resulted in Louis and Niall both unfollowing him on the social meds.
Oh, the shade. I mean, it seems like the boys have probably wanted to do that for a long time, but finally had a publicly accepted reason.
Yeah, I mean, yes, if the rumours are to be believed, then completely agree. Honestly, credit to all these boys for surviving the storm of pressure that was One Direction. It is undeniable the impact these boys and this group have had on pop culture, with themselves and their teams somehow managing to capture a second coming of that lightning in a bottle sensation we first saw with the Beatles and never thought we'd see again. Breakup included.
And that is iconic.
From the world of a five-piece boy band who made their start placing third on the X Factor, we move into the world of the five-piece girl band making their start placing third on the X Factor.
It's our girlies, Fifth Harmony.
Woo! Now, when it comes to pop groups, Sarah, you had your take that.
Indeed, I did.
Fifth Harmony were my ride or die as a teenager.
Aw.
Yeah, we're talking full-on harmonizer over here. And in real time, I witnessed the rise of these girls' career from their days on the X Factor USA, touring in malls, becoming a support act for bigger artists, growing as teens, then into young adults in the industry, and their brief domination in 2016.
Brief being the key word there, because before it all came crashing down that same year.
Yes, it did. Oh, we're going to get into it. Okay, so the girls made their start at a very young age when they auditioned for the X Factor USA in 2012. And okay, right. So for those more familiar with just the UK version of the show, 2012 was the iconic year of X Factor USA, which gave us Brittany and Demi as judges.
Yes.
In between Simon Cowell and LA Reid. And Khloe Kardashian co-hosted the season.
What? I do not remember that.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, out of all the Kardashians, she does have the most personality, which is not a lot to go off.
Let's just say it was a one season only kind of gig.
Got you,
okay.
yeah.
So in traditional X Factor group style, the girl group were formed of 5 solo artists who got turned away at boot camp and brought back for another chance as a group.
Ooh.
The group consisted of Dinah Jane Hansen, Lauren Jaregui, Normani Corday, Camila Cabello, and Ali Brooke. Ali was 19, whilst the other girls ranged from only 15 to 16.
Oh, they're like full-on babies.
Full-on children, yes.
Wow. 19, Ali, so old.
They had an iconic run on the show when it comes to the meme content they provided us. Okay, we've all seen the clips of Khloe Kardashian encouraging Demi to point out Camila Cabello as the star of the group. The seed was planted there and then. And the result, of course, of Fifth Harmony making it to the grand final, cut to Britney Spears' face.
Ah, that is so iconic. And one of my most used memes.
Is it really?
Yeah, or GIFs. What is it? Oh, God,
Is it GIF
millennial.
or GIF?
GIF.
I say GIF. Or do I say GIF? I do say GIF.
Yeah, GIF.
Yeah.
I love it. When she's like, huh?
Now, the girls were the underdogs of the season, and they overcame to reach third overall, making the final 3 and following in 1D's footsteps. Immediately, they were signed to Epic Records, and they spent years performing malls and touring relentlessly as support acts for bigger artists at the time, including Demi Lovato, where other support acts included ultimate UK hun, Cher Lloyd.
I'm going to be singing Cher from Cher Lloyd. Why am I putting on an accent for that?
You are. And touring alongside artists like Becky G,
Oh, yeah.
5 Seconds of Summer, and wait for it, Shawn Mendes.
Oh.
Yes, this is how the Shawn and Camila story first started when they met as young teens. And it would also become a part of the Fifth Harmony breakdown.
Ooh, scandal.
So, as a loyal harmonizer to my core, in the age of YouTubers, there was a YouTube series with Awesomeness TV called Fifth Harmony Takeovers. Okay. They were just a legit Fifth Harmony vlogging and filming their entire lives like a reality show through these times.
Right.
Every single girl came across so endearing, and seeing their fun dynamic play out whilst they started to live their dreams had me rooting for the girls to succeed. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.
It's important to note that the girls were extremely active on social media, interacting with the fans too. Fifth Harmony formed and rose to fame at the same time social media platforms such as Twitter and Instagram were beginning to boom. There wasn't really such a thing as social media management in these days like there is now. And these girls were teenagers, actively online and ultimately unprepared for the reality of fame.
Oh, wow.
And despite social media helping the group garner their fan base, it would also end up becoming a very messy part of the Fifth Harmony breakup.
More on that later, and I cannot wait.
Another important point to make. These girls were always on tour, building their name, building their brand, and at such a young age, totally away from home and family. They were worked to the bone from the minute they started and missed family events, birthdays, illnesses, and even cases as severe as close family funerals, as they would never be allowed the time off from Fifth Harmony. This gradual burnout and constant surrounding of one another would end up causing cracks between the group in years to come.
Oh, of course. That's so awful for like
Right.
young girls. And like, it's already hard being thrust into that. And then like 15, 16, missing all that. Oh.
It was a steady rise to global success for the girlies, and after their first EP in 2013, they didn't release their debut album until 2015 in the form of Reflection. Have to say, full of bops. I was obsessed. This included singles such as Boss, Sledgehammer, and Worth It.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
That's the one. Worth It was an enormous breakthrough, receiving extreme mainstream success. It broke YouTube records until Work From Home came along and placed Fifth Harmony's name firmly on the map as a household name.
Yeah, I would say that's when I was like, oh, hiya.
Yeah, that's when you clocked in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, from the very beginning, there was favoritism within the group from the higher powers that be towards one Miss Camila Cabello.
Oh, dear.
This, however, amplified in 2015 when they hit the big time and ultimately ended up marking the beginning of the end for the girls.
Oh, no.
Taylor Swift comes into play
Oh,
here.
here she is. Hiya, Titi.
Taylor took a shining to our Camila's bubbly personality and took her under her wing as a new member of the 2015 Girl Squad.
Oh, the girl squad era. Bit weird. Okay.
She threw Camila a surprise birthday party. Lovely. However, none of the Fifth Harmony girls were invited.
Oh, shady.
Now, this was rather awkward at the time, particularly when Camila would then bring it up in the group interviews following. But of course, this Taylor Swift association massively boosted Camila's profile.
Oh, sorry. I'm actually just still in shock that they're a band and she didn't invite her band members. Wow.
Suspicious, no? Anyways, that summer, the two big Swifties of the group, Ali and Camila, went to Taylor's 1989 tour together. However, Camila took this opportunity to head backstage and share a reunion with an old friend.
Who?
Oh, you guessed it. Shawn Mendes.
Oh my God. Right, I did not realise there was so much history with Mr. Senorita. And hold on a wee minute. She went and left her pal Ali just hanging out front stage.
So legend has it, Ali was left in the crowd.
Bless her.
I know, right? But
She's
yes,
like, I know the band.
But yes, Camila had headed backstage with Shawn, and this is where they ended up writing a song together.
Ah, I know what you did last summer.
That's the one.
Which will always be the movie to me. If you know,
Well-
you know. Wait, hang on. They wrote a song backstage at the
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah.
While Ali was just hanging out in the crowd.
Yeah, as legend has it, yes. Now, they released this song together later that year in November, whilst she was fully still in the group. And there are rumours the girls were not impressed as they were not told about this happening.
What's actually going on here? This is
Despite
mad.
this, they did later show their support for her solo project.
Oh, this is messy. I mean, actually good on those girls for rising above it. And I don't know if I would have. I'd be like, right, you're out.
Now, as 2016 rolled around, with the start of the 727 album era and Work From Home, things were only going to get messier. Now, I mentioned before the extremes to which the girls of Fifth Harmony were overworked. This was common knowledge within the fandom. However, a voice note did also end up leaking of Lauren allegedly speaking to Ali, saying,
They're making decisions on a regular basis to fuck us over, to make us literal slaves. Like, literally slaves, Ali. We're doing fucking labor every day and we see nothing. Thank you, that was very Kardashian.
yeah, a bit of an insult to Lauren there, but
Sorry, Lauren.
we're gonna move with it.
That's intense.
Can we discuss? Because that's serious.
Yeah. But it's what we're seeing with a lot of these bands that we're discussing. They are so overworked.
So overworked and underpaid. They're seeing nothing. I remember we saw this with TLC way back.
Yes. Yeah.
Overworked, number one group in the world, but no money in their bank accounts. Funnily enough, same record label manager.
Interesting.
Moving swiftly on.
They just want to work from home, Jacob.
Don't we all? By this point, at the end of 2015, and as 2016 had rolled around, the girls had hired a lawyer, Dina LaPolte, to aid...
Great name. Hi, I'm Dina LaPolte. Come on, Dina.
So they'd hired Dina to aid them in renegotiating their contracts and acquiring rights to the name Fifth Harmony.
Clever girlies.
Dina LaPolte famously said that the Fifth Harmony contracts were, quote, the worst I've ever seen in the music biz.
Ooh.
And Dina had even worked with Britney.
Oh.
So that is saying a lot.
Oh, God, these girls really got shafted.
I think this really highlights the dangerous reality of how younger artists, particularly young women or teens in Fifth Harmony's case, are so heavily taken advantage of in this industry.
Oh, totally. In general, but even more so on these types of shows.
Oh, it's so amplified,
Yeah.
At this point, however, whilst 4 of the girls were working on these contracts, Camila was not present in renegotiating contracts for the group, nor claiming the Fifth Harmony name. And Roger Gold had come onto the scene.
Who's Roger?
Let me tell you, Roger Gold began to represent Camila as her manager for her solo endeavours.
Oh, Roger.
And ruffled feathers when he would promote Camila online, advertising Fifth Harmony's achievements and successes as a group, purely as Camila achievements and successes.
Oh, no.
Not only did this bother the fans, but this bothered the girls' family members too, with many of them weighing in and responding to his posts on Twitter.
Oh, my God.
So you can only imagine the tensions within the group at this time.
This is giving me serious Nicole Shirtswinger, Pussycat Dolls energy, but without that discussion being had. At least they kind of knew from the start, as much as they didn't like it. But Camila's just been like, okay, you're the solo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so by the time the worldwide 727 tour rolled around in the summer of 2016, tensions were at a peak. Yeah. Icon and legend JoJo.
JoJo?
No, not that JoJo. Oh my God, no, not. Oh my gosh, no.
Oh, millennial JoJo.
Yeah, too little, too late, JoJo.
I know, a little too late.
That's the one.
Yeah.
JoJo was their support act for the tour.
Fun.
And she later came forward in an interview when asked about the drama within the group, expressing that she spent lovely moments with most members of the group and reminded people to not get too excited about themselves.
Okay.
Okay, it was during this summer tour, Normani did an interview with Galore magazine whilst doing promo for the group. She was asked to give a word to describe each member of the group, and when she hesitated before describing Camila as quirky, the Twitterverse got evil and extremely dark-sided. A group of solo Camila stans began viciously attacking Normani on Twitter with racist abuse to such extreme levels we're not going to go into detail on here. The extreme racist harassment online resulted in Normani needing to take a leave from social media entirely. And on a slight delay, Camila called for love, not hate, from these fans moving forward.
Oh my God. There's literally no words. That's horrific.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people?
I think it's fair to say that sadly, by this point, the group dynamic was severely fractured. And after a summer tour of breakdowns on stage and cancelled tour dates, another solo project came from Camila with Machine Gun Kelly later in the year. And this is where we begin discussion on the Notes app announcement which shook the pop culture verse.
Oh, yes.
On December 19th, 2016, the Fifth Harmony account released a statement including the following. Sarah, please do the honours.
I shall. After 4.5 years of being together, we have been informed via her representatives that Camila has decided to leave Fifth Harmony. We wish her well. Full stop. We are 4 strong, committed women who will continue with Fifth Harmony as well as our solo endeavours. We're excited about our future and we can't wait for what the new year brings. Harmonisers, we're in this together. We love you with all of our hearts. Love Ali, Normani, Dinah and Lauren.
Wow.
Wow.
Via her representatives. Okay, so
The shade.
obviously this broke the harmonisers' hearts. The ones that didn't see it coming, which I think was only a fair
Did you
few.
see it coming?
I was surprised, but also the writing was kind of on the wall.
Yeah. I mean, clearly.
Yeah. Camila did respond.
Oh.
And she posted her own statement in direct response to Fifth Harmony's, including the following.
I was shocked to read the statement the Fifth Harmony account posted without my knowing. The girls were aware of my feelings through the long, much-needed conversations about the future that we had during the tour. Saying that they were just informed through my representatives that I was leaving the group is simply not true. Just like the other girls said in the statement about their plans, I had also planned to continue with my own solo endeavours in the new year, but I did not intend to end things with Fifth Harmony in this way. Next year, I'll be working on my own music and giving you a big chunk of my heart. As scary as it is to take the next leap, I am excited and full of joy because I know that no matter what happens, I am following my heart. I hope to see you on my journey. Love only, Camila. I thought that was love only, Camila.
It's a double meaning thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said, she said, right? Mm-hmm. Fifth Harmony then clapped back
Oh,
and in full.
here we go. To our harmonisers, we know you're hurt and confused. We are too. We know you want answers and you deserve them, as you are just as much a part of this group as the 4 of us are. The last thing we want to do is engage in a battle of we said, she said, but we've let our story play out in the press and on social media for too long. So to our harmonisers, who we care so deeply about, we want you to hear everything from us, unedited, not manipulated, just us, to you. Over the past several months, we have consistently made every effort to sit down and discuss the future of Fifth Harmony with Camila. We have spent the past 1.5 years since her initial solo endeavour trying to communicate to her and her team of all the reasons why we felt Fifth Harmony deserved at least one more album of her time, given the success of this past year that we'd all worked so hard for. We called for group meetings, which she refused. We asked Ellie Reid and the label to step in and try to set the meetings, which again, she refused. We even went as far as a group counselling, which she did not show up to. So no, after months of rejection from her and her team, these supposed lengthy conversations in fact never happened. Although we pleaded, we have tried with exhausted efforts and hearts to keep this group alive as the 5 of us. And we want to make it very clear that unfortunately those efforts were not mutual. In mid-November, we were informed via her manager that Camila was leaving the group. At that time, we were informed that December the 18th would be her final performance with Fifth Harmony. We were truly hurt. We've been together for almost 5 years, been through ups and downs. While this isn't the way any one of us would have wanted this chapter in our lives to have ended, we had to begin to formulate a plan and constructive path for Fifth Harmony to move forward, beyond Camila. We truly support anyone's decision to do what makes them happy, and to that end, we do wish Camila all the best, although saddened by the way that she and her team have handled the situation. To watch Camila walk away from this special world we've built with you is tough, but we will move forward together. We're excited to continue to put positivity into the world and light into people's lives. The 4 of us recognise that we would be nothing without Fifth Harmony, and we will continue to honour that. We thank you, harmonisers, for allowing us to do so. Every day you love and support us. You've carried us in the times when we didn't even know. Thank you. Now we've said our piece, we are done engaging in this back and forth. We know our truth, and we know the hard work we've put in, and how we've tried time and time again to make this work for the 5 of us. We also know the love and devotion we will continue to put into this group, all with the support of you, the loyal harmonisers. We wish only good things for all, onward and upward. Ali, Dinah, Lauren and Normani. Well, that is a chunky little statement.
Right. They got it all out there.
Whew.
As they should.
I feel annoyed at Camila.
I was too at the time.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Right, let's kind of get to the bottom of this because there is a lot of he said, she said going on. And from this all, it seems very apparent to me that whilst the writing may have been on the wall that Camila was going to pursue this solo career, it seems there were no direct conversations about it from Camila to the girls personally. And yes, that may have been extremely uncomfortable for Camila to have to do. But like, girl, come on, keep it real. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, I love that part in the statement when they're like, since her initial solo endeavour 1.5 years ago.
Right, because the girl's been making an effort of it for like 1.5 years now.
Yeah.
We knew what was going on.
Which
I think she kind of relied on that to be like, I'm already doing it. I don't need to tell you I'm doing it.
Yeah, but you should have in the first place.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even with the initial solo project, the streets are saying that she didn't even tell them about it until it was announced.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, look, the real kicker here is Camila signed her solo deal with the same record label as Fifth Harmony, Epic Records.
Oh, no.
Is it giving pre-planned?
Oh,
I think so.
I think so too.
And look, honestly, I think the girls face a lot of disrespect throughout this entire process, treated as lesser members of the group, even by their own label. There was even suggestion of like, oh, if you are going to do another era as a group, let's orchestrate this all around Camila and just leave the other girls to wait and see, I guess.
Oh, where did you stand in all of this as a wee harmonizer at the time?
Oh, I was fully behind the girls. I honestly, I thought it was shady boots from Camila.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, look, they were young girls going through one hell of a ride. And so I feel for them all in different ways. And look, they've all grown since. And honestly, I'm a fan of them all as soloists. I've, made my peace with Camila now. And yeah, I think they're all incredibly talented individuals. I really do.
But Jacob, the aftermath of all this.
Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, right. Honestly, I think the aftermath of the departure announcement was shaky, but on the whole, a lot more peaceful than what was happening in the lead up.
Yeah.
Camila immediately pursued her solo career, whilst Fifth Harmony remained defiant as a fabulous foursome, releasing the iconic first photo shoot of them as a four with them all in red.
Oh, I remember that. And then Ellen photoshopped herself in.
Yes. Oh,
Ellen.
Camila released her first solo singles, Crying in the Club and I Have Questions. And the latter song was heavily rumoured to be about her friendship with Dinah Jane. Camila and Dinah were the besties of the group, and when it all went down, it was really sad to see the friendship dissolve too. Camila did unfollow all the girls, and the girls unfollowed too. However, our Dinah remained following Camila.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, that's actually made me so sad.
Our Dinah.
Dinah.
Fifth Harmony went on to release their self-titled album in 2017, whilst Camila released Havana Unana. And the most notable moment of that summer was, of course, Fifth Harmony's performance of Angel/Down at the VMAs.
Oh, yes. And we did discuss that on our Rewind episode of Iconic Award Show Performances.
Needless to say, Fifth Harmony was staying as a foursome. The following year, on March 19th, 2018, we got one last official statement from Fifth Harmony. To summarise said statement,
reflecting on the past 6 years since we started on X Factor, we've realised just how far we've come. And we appreciate everything so much more now than ever. We've really had one hell of a memorable journey together and can't begin to express our gratitude to y'all for coming along with us on this wild ride. After 6 years of going hard, non-stop, we also realised that in order to stay authentic to ourselves and to you, we do need to take some time for now to go on a hiatus from Fifth Harmony in order to pursue solo endeavours. The girls continued in their statement, expressing their gratitude for the fans and their time within the group, signing off with love. And that was the end of Fifth Harmony.
Aww. The girls have, of course, gone on to pursue their solo endeavours. However, as we briefly discussed on our first Roundup episode, until this year, none of the remaining Fifth Harmony girls have been able to release an album.
Ooh.
And this has been hotly contended in the Twitter sphere for years, with the girls getting flack for not releasing any full album projects, when it seems to me pretty obvious that there are some clauses in existing contracts not allowing them to do so. I don't think it can be a coincidence that not a single one of them was allowed to release an album for 6 years.
Well, besides Camila, of course, who had a very different deal altogether.
Of course. We do end on a good note, though, with our Fifth Harmony girlies.
Thank goodness.
As things seem to be friendly amongst the girls these days. They've all shown support towards one another with their recent solo projects. Camila publicly congratulated Normani on the release of her album Dopamine. And Ali and Dinah even reunited last Christmas to release a Christmas track together.
Oh, joy to the world, babes.
'Tis the season to be jolly. Whilst our beloved Fifth Harmony girls may have iconically lacked in cohesion as a group, this iconic girl group truly gelled as a group for the 11 years that they stayed together. The icons that are Little Mix!
The most successful girl band of the X Factor, and did actually win the competition in 2011, making them the first ever group and only girl group to win the show.
Boss behaviour. The girls dominated the 2010s and the early parts of the 2020s. In fact, one of the best-selling girl groups of all time. And boy, these girls can seriously sing, and the way they blend together as a group was just delicious. Giving us hit singles like Sweet Melody,
Shout out to my ex,
Power,
Black Magic,
Touch,
Wings.
and Heartbreak Anthem.
Oh, the girls knew how to churn out a smash hit.
Justice for Wasabi. They were, of course, however, another product on the Simon Cowell factory line, but they really had something very special as a group. There was a unity between the girls, which many of these manufactured groups didn't hold, and this set them up for an extremely successful 11 years as a group together before their recent hiatus. And recent slayage as soloists, I will also add.
11 years. That's really impressive.
Really impressive. No breaks throughout,
No.
like go, go, go for 11 years.
Yeah. And from that X Factor machine, we've not seen it before.
No. Formed as a band on the X Factor, once again, it was a pop band girlie to the rescue.
Nicole again?
No. This time it was Judge Kelly Rowland.
Oh, it seems R. Kelly wasn't just responsible for her iconic red highlights or texting Nelly on an Excel spreadsheet, but alas, the creation of Little Mix.
Oh my gosh, the Excel spreadsheet, what a moment. Yes, you are right. And even when the other judges didn't agree with her, she was convinced they would sound amazing together. And like a true pop queen lining up her heirs for girl group domination, she gifted us these pop princesses. The girls, Perry Edwards, Leanne Pinnock, Jessie Nelson, and Jade Thirlwall, went on to have incredible success with 5 #1 singles, 7 albums that all made top 5 on the album chart.
Wowee.
Wowie indeed. But as is tradition with our Poppy C pop groups, after lasting nearly a decade as a 4-piece, Little Mix pulled the classic one member leaving the band move mid-era, which became a modern day Jerry leaving the Spice Girls, to be honest.
Oh, but without the successful solo career. Sorry, Jessie.
Oh. Savage Sarah out to play. Watch out. And look, the original bandmates went on to thrive without Jessie.
Yeah, I really have to admit, they worked so well as a 3.
They did. And look, hey, Jessie's departure resulted in that performance at the Jingle Bell Ball. So look, really, we're all winners here. Do you know what I mean? Right, let's get into it. When Jessie Nelson left Little Mix in December 2020, literally all hell broke loose. Look, we've often used the word messy to describe some of these splits, but this one does take it to another level, involving leaked messages, blackfishing, and Nicki Minaj.
Oh, let's get into it.
This dramatic exit from the group all took place at the same time their album Confetti had just released, with Jessie initially pulling out from all appearances, citing sickness as the reason.
Oh my gosh, it's literally Jerry.
Now, Jessie had a well-documented battle with her mental health from the beginning of the girl group. So fans were very sensitive initially when, despite the timing of the brand new album, she completely dipped. However, it gradually became more sus as time went by. And when the poor girls were traipsing around doing the album promo, the recurring comment from interviewers was, "Get well soon, Jessie, what's going on there?" etc., etc., which of course put the girls in a very uncomfortable position.
Awkward. I mean, it sounds like that whilst the inevitable took place, for this chunk of time, there was a sliver of hope, an opportunity that maybe a short break would give her time to change her mind.
Yeah, that's the kind of the impression I got too in hindsight. On the 14th of December 2020, however, the Little Mix account made the official announcement Jessie had decided to leave the group. Perry, Jade and Lee showed their support for Jessie, and they also noted,
"We're still very much enjoying our Little Mix journey, and the three of us are not ready for it to be over." And oh, they were not over, as they went on to give us absolute bangers like Confetti and the aptly titled "Cut You Off."
Jessie then did follow the announcement to her fans via Instagram that she was leaving due to mental health issues. And she said,
"I need to spend time with the people I love, doing the things that make me happy." After 9 years in the band, she went on to say she was ready to embark on a new chapter in my life.
and that new chapter was an attempt at going solo, of course, because not too long afterwards, Jessie launched her own solo career. And yes, when it comes to the girls, like we often see after one member leaves, the band decided to do one more album before going on a hiatus. Almost exactly 1 year later, in December 2021, they announced they would be taking a break after their Confetti tour in 2022. Perry and Leanne had also both become first-time mums in this time, and it seems that this hiatus had been planned out for quite some time. The girls have gone on record multiple times explaining how their plans for Little Mix are organised years in advance.
Well, I'm sorry, but this makes me think that Jessie must have been aware of these up-and-coming hiatus plans, no? Was this her attempt at jumping the gun and aiming for that Camila Cabello Zayn solo launch before the other members?
I'll be honest, not to dismiss what she may have been feeling when she quit the group, but when you piece the puzzle pieces we have available together, it does sure seem that way to me.
Yeah, and hang on. Rewind.
Oh?
Jessie's always struggled being in a girl group, but what actually caused her to leave the group here?
At this point?
Yes.
Well, it seems that tensions have been building as there had been increasingly problematic behaviour on Jessie's part, which was being picked up on by people online and in the press. This was the blackfishing saga.
Ah, yes.
For those who aren't aware what that is, blackfishing is when someone who is not black is using excessive makeup or tanning, using things like hairstyling and makeup to make them appear darker, as if they have black heritage, a mixed race, or attempting to emulate black culture. Apparently, the girls had previously delicately discussed the issue with Jessie, how it was offensive, and it's believed this reached a head when filming the music video for Sweet Melody. And you know what? I can imagine a world where Jessie, who was notably insecure of her natural appearance after the bullying she received for her appearance early in the days of the group, did not respond well to this feedback. However, Jade and Leanne especially were within every right to say something as POC members of the group.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, you know what's an issue when there's two POC members in the group and she's visually darker than them both at this point? Especially after the BLM movement, and it really highlighted issues like these in 2020. It seems kind of wild to me that it was only getting worse.
Exactly. So sadly, it had only gotten worse by the time her solo career came around as well. Jessie released her first solo single, Boys, with a Z, and received further backlash for blackfishing after amping it up and portraying problematic stereotypes of black men. When Lee was asked for comment on the video and the blackfishing scandal, Pinnock said, "We don't want to talk about the video or be critical, but one thing we will clarify regarding the blackfishing situation is that Jessie was approached by the group in a very friendly, educational manner."
Ooh.
Jessie defended her appearance in the Boys video, saying,
When I was in the video with Nicki Minaj, I didn't even have any fake tan on. I'd been in Antigua prior to that for 3 weeks. My hair is naturally curly. I've always had curly hair. I wanted to get a wig that emulated the same texture as my hair. I genuinely didn't think I was doing anything wrong. Oh, read the room, man.
I know. It's giving ignorance. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
After
it's already been highlighted to you by so many well-meaning people.
Yes.
At this point, you're choosing to ignore it.
And you know what? Like, I have and had a lot of sympathy for Jessie with what she
Totally.
went through. But when it's being highlighted by your best pals and you're not listening and everyone else is picking up and then you're defending it, it just doesn't sit right.
Mm-mm. After further comments defending more blackfishing allegations after the release of her song with Nicki, the girls, including Perry's dog, unfollowed Jessie on Insta.
Oh, not the dog. Well, you know it's getting serious when people are getting unfollowed. And when you're famous, it's a bit of a public statement.
Oh, and oh my goodness, does this beef continue? There is so much to all of this. So, at the time, there was a somewhat successful TikToker who had built somewhat of a relationship with the group after supporting them online. He had come out in support of Jessie's song at this time, and allegedly, Leanne got in touch with him, asking him to make a video about Jessie's blackfishing.
Ooh.
This TikToker then leaked the messages and blasted Leanne online.
Oh, my goodness.
There was, of course, extreme online discourse as to the legitimacy of these messages, and it became a further mess with more people being dragged into it.
Do you know, for a band that were 11 years of not very much messiness,
This is what's sad, right?
this is messy.
It's sad.
Yeah, it is.
It's sad. And speaking of beef, Queen of Beefs, eye roll, Nicki Minaj, she, of course, couldn't help but get involved. She had actually previously collaborated with the girls on their song, Woman Like Me. Prefer the version without her, to be totally honest. But hey, we move.
I mean, Nicki, she's just always having beefs. It's getting really boring. She just loves an argument.
So desperate. It's confrontation for the sake of confrontation when it comes to Nicki Minaj. And it's
100%.
tiring. It's tiresome, girl. Move on. Anyways, she sure does enjoy a beef. And during an Instagram live with Jessie, she made comments about Leanne in particular, the only black member of the band, and she didn't hold back.
Oh, no surprise there.
She said in the live,
If you want a solo career, baby girl, just say it. You can go out and put out your own music. You don't have to attack someone else. If that's how you felt, why were you kikiing with her and being in the videos with her for 10 years?
Minaj continued saying,
Now, all of a sudden, she's not in a video with you. You have some negative, evil things to do and say, stop.
The next day, she confirmed she was talking about Leanne and went on to call Leanne
a fucking clown. Nicki! Oh my God, she can be such a bitch, can't she?
Mm-hmm. I think this is disgusting, to be honest. And it sounds like she's actually got no real idea of what she's speaking on and the
Yes,
context behind it.
As a black woman, I'm really surprised by her comments. And that sounded like I was a black woman. Let me just say that again.
You're right, Jessie.
I've just been in Antigua. Oh. Also, the fact that Nicki, as a black woman, is choosing the wrong side, and it's a mess. It's a mess.
It's a goddamn mess. To speak of another woman that way, when Lee had only brought up valid concerns, I'm just no fan of it at all. And after seeing Jessie's giggly response, sadly, this is where mixers lost a lot of respect for Jessie.
No wonder.
So after this, it's never really healed with fans, noticing that Jessie didn't congratulate the girls, Perry or Leanne, on their pregnancies either. Amidst all this drama in 2021, Jessie appeared on chat show Graham Norton, love it, confirming that she is no longer on talking terms with her former bandmates, but she insisted that there is no bad blood from her side. She said, I love my time with them, and we've got the most incredible memories together, but it's just one of those things which needs to take time, so who knows? To me, they are still the sickest girl band in the world. It's a shame to me.
They were such a good band.
I really did love them all, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a fan, all four of them. If only she could have received that feedback from her sisters constructively.
Yeah.
You know, the bond between these girls was clearly very genuine. And whilst I feel for all the girls involved for various reasons, I really do feel sad for the girls that remained and the emotional betrayal they experienced from their sister of 10 years.
Oof.
Yeah. It is, however, on a more positive note, extremely satisfying to see such a healthy relationship between the remaining members of the band on display, fierce sisterhood, and publicly rooting for each other's solo endeavours.
Amen to that.
And boy, are the solo endeavours popping off. They have all been killing it.
I mean, Perry's vocals are out of this world.
Realsies. Oh my gosh. And you know what? I'm obsessed with Leanne's direction of music and the Afrobeats influence taken in her more recent solo stuff as well.
And
Jade. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
We stan. Angel of My Dreams is about to be released at the time of recording this.
And we are totally buzzing.
We are so buzzing. I cannot wait to see her artistry come into play here. Because also, credit for the amount of songwriting that Jade did for Little Mix too.
Yes, the girl has mad skills. And it's just wonderful to see them all thriving now.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, the girls.
Now, if there was ever a band that connects us millennials to you Gen Z's, is this next band. And the bridge, let's say, is our girl, Kelly Rowland.
Yes.
Because yes, she created Little Mix. And of course, she came from an absolute iconic band. Say their name, say their name. It's Destiny's Child. We're chatting Destiny's Child.
Woo!
And the millennials amongst us will know how long our love affair has been with Miss Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter.
Hey, Miss Carter.
We've been riding her with her since 1999.
You've been riding her?
I wish. Now, after graduating from the University of Spice Girls Ghetto Power, I did my master's at the Destiny's Child School of Bootylicious. And honestly, as I entered my teens, these ladies showed me how to act like a woman. Honestly, Jacob, they made me feel empowered and sexy. And in all seriousness, we just had never seen a pop star with a body like Bee. I embrace my curves and my big old bottom.
Yes.
Now, their 1999 album, The Writings on the Wall, was always in my Discman or in the car. Yeah, you had to be careful how you walked with the Discman or it would skip.
I can't relate.
Well, what did you have?
Well, I first remember having an MP3 player.
Oh my gosh, yes, I forgot about them.
Yes.
It also did blow my mind, Jacob, when I realised that when this album came out, you were 1. I know.
Yeah?
So when did you get into DC?
I mean, really, never in current time, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I was just a toddler.
Yeah.
So it was very much from a place of post-DC appreciation.
So through Beyonce, probably.
Really through Beyonce's solo career. Yeah.
Now, similar to the Spice Girls, who we'll cover in the next episode, because of how big their impact has been on pop culture, you'd think Destiny's Child were around a lot longer than they actually were. But honey, they were giving us quality, not quantity.
That's what we like. That is what we like. This band didn't necessarily have a dramatic split, more of a switch up of lineups, followed by the Diana Ross solo stardom moment with Beyonce, of course. The rise of the star of Beyonce has eclipsed even the enormous success of Destiny's Child, but the ladies have supported each other throughout their careers. It all began back in 1998, like me. But if we are really starting from the very beginning, then the first lineup was called Girl Time around 1991.
The band included Beyonce and Latavia Robertson, and, of course, the iconic Kelly Rowland, who actually moved in with the Knowles family due to some issues at her own family home. I mean, they really were sisters.
They really were.
Finally, they were joined by Tamar Davis and sisters Nikita and Nina Taylor, who no one really knows much about, which is very strange in this internet world.
Very strange indeed.
Yeah, and for a band this famous, but fans have in fact started petitions asking the government to find them.
The Missing Sisters.
Still missing. Now, Destiny's Child eventually became a 4-piece of Latavia, Beyonce, Kelly, and new addition, LaToya Luckett. This made the first iconic lineup and was the start of the groundbreaking band success. They changed their name to Destiny's Child, which was inspired by a passage in the biblical book of Isaiah and was actually Tina's idea.
God, I love our Tina.
Oh, she got the shit from Tina. Now, a lot of this success is actually down to Beyonce's family. Her father, Matthew Knowles, who managed them from the start, and eventually went on to quit his job to focus on the band. You can imagine this caused financial strain, and Tina and Matthew briefly split. I mean, they were literally throwing everything at it. It is dedication.
To the max.
But it did pay off when the girls were signed by Columbia Records in 1997. Mum Tina was even the girls' personal costume maker and dressed them in some iconic looks, but this stemmed from designers reluctant to dress black curvy women.
Love that from Tina.
Yeah. No.
She's like the OG dance mum.
Yeah, she really is.
Come on, Tina. Get her on the reboot.
This was a family affair, which kind of led to the problems. Because their first single was No, 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 featuring Wyclef Jean, which is a pretty amazing collab for a debut single. And it reached number 3 on the Billboard charts.
Starting off strong.
And it only continued. From 1998 to 2000, the girls made 2 albums, Destiny and The Writings on the Wall. And like we've mentioned, this band is really known for being amicable and supportive of each other. But in the early days, there was some serious beef, which you might not remember, or if you're Jacob's age, know about.
Oh, I know. I know. Tensions began to bubble in the band due to the fact that the Knowles family were in charge. And Latavia and Latoya felt there was definitely some favouritism at play. They wanted to change management to keep things a bit more impartial. But obviously, Beyonce and Kelly, they weren't agreeing. The girls left the band briefly, only to find out they'd been replaced.
Ouch.
The replacements were the iconic Michelle Williams, love, and the also iconic, but for other reasons, Farrah Franklin.
Oh, Farrah.
Oh, yes.
This was controversially just before the release of the Say My Name video, and it got messy. The women filed a lawsuit against Knowles a month later, causing a media battle between the two sides. Their case against big old Daddy Knowles was eventually settled, giving them the royalties for their contributions as Destiny's Child founding members. Slay. They tried to start a new band, Angel, spelt Angel, but were dropped by their label.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was brief.
Now, Farrah Franklin. She had met the girls as an extra on the set of the music video for Bills, 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 and actually joined them in 2000 alongside Michelle. But it wasn't to be because she didn't last long.
No, she did not.
But she did still sing on absolute bangers, Jumpin' Jumpin' and Independent Women.
She got her voice in there for the bops.
She did. Later in the year 2000, after missing several gigs, she was dismissed from the group, with Beyonce saying they had asked her to leave as she had a lack of interest and had absences.
We know our B runs a tight ship.
Although only being in the band for 5 months, she did gift us with the infamous video of Destiny's Child trying to get rid of her. Yes, the luggage video.
I mean, it's better for you to go home than not have luggage.
Says Beyonce herself. Yes. Now, she had claimed that she had missed shows because she was dehydrated. And the other band members and management,
So Beyonce's family.
well,
Yeah.
had verbally abused her.
Oh, the Giovanna.
But it was girl bye as we moved on to the dream girl group lineup, the Charlie's Angels of the pop culture sphere, Beyonce, Kelly and Michelle.
Yes. Well, this was really the height of their success, I think. 2001, that Survivor album hit number 1 on the Billboard chart. It gave us hits like Bootylicious, Independent Woman, Question, and Survivor. It's the Whitney reference. Yeah.
I know, and that's all on one album.
Yeah.
They won Grammy for Best R&B Vocal for Survivor.
Can we pause, please, and talk about that Whitney moment where she comes on stage, like, skipping, and she's just, like, calling out every artist in the audience. Michelle, Kelly, LeBron,
And sings,
Aaliyah.
as we always want her to. Yeah. Oh, legend.
Icon.
Yes.
Rest in peace.
And, of course, Destiny's Child began their global domination. I mean, these girls were whacking out a Christmas album, that 8 Days of Christmas, thank you, the Charlie's Angels movie. I mean, it went on and on. But then came a 3-year break, but they were back better than ever in 2004 with Destiny Fulfilled. mean, this gave us bops like Lose My Breath,
Hit me.
Soldier, Cater to You. And they did it again with a hugely successful fifth album, third album for this lineup. Destiny's Child was recognised in 2005 as the world's best-selling female group of all time.
Wowzers.
Right? And that was at the World Music Awards, so it must be right.
Bigger than Spice Girls.
Apparently so.
Wowzers.
But this is
Yeah.
according to them, not me. No kidding. Oh.
Who would you... Who? That's a fun little one.
I don't know. Oh, that's
Oh, I
really
won't
hard.
press you, don't
no,
worry.
you can't. You can't. So during 2001 and 2002, the solo projects began.
So this is what they were doing during that break, 3-year break.
Absolutely.
Right.
It was the
Of course.
creation of the rise of Beyonce. Beyonce, who obviously we cannot even begin to cover in this episode.
Yeah, let's not even bother. Who's got the time?
Exactly. That'll happen another day. So she actually released Dangerously in Love in 2003, so while she was still in Destiny's Child.
Yeah.
And although the initial lineups certainly provided us plenty of beef, lawsuits, and drama, the final and most successful lineup are still besties.
A bit more harmonious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's be real, the only reason that they're not back together is because Beyonce is busy creating pop culture history and changing the landscape of the music industry.
Totally. Kelly's over here making new girl groups. Michelle's over here doing her gospel thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Icons, to be honest. Have you seen Michelle's Uber advert?
Oh, yes, it's
I
really
love
good.
her.
It's really,
I just love her.
she's really funny.
Yeah. But look, they have treated us to a few reunions over the years. Not many, but once again, they're all about the quality over at DC. We had the Super Bowl in 2013 with the girls doing Single Ladies together.
Oh, that
Wasn't
was
that
good.
amazing? When
That
they
was
jumped
good.
up. Oh, just live.
And they jumped.
They did. Michelle nearly lost her balance. And it wouldn't have been the first time Michelle lost her balance. They did Coachella
Yes.
in 2018. I mean,
Or Beychella.
there you go. This year, 2024, saw the trio sing together at Kelly's husband's 50th. But that wasn't for us, mere mortals,
No,
to
we got a
witness. No.
Sneaky video.
No. However, we have my personal highlight for favourite DC reunion.
Oh, yes.
In 2015, we had the girls reunite on a track for Michelle Williams' gospel single, Say Yes. Oh, and what a bop it was.
I can confirm Jacob pulled me into this world when Jesus said yes.
Nobody can say no.
Now, obviously, because they are still extremely close, it gives us the hope, Jacob, that one day we'll get Destiny's Child back.
I think we will.
Do you
I
think they'll-
really do think that we'll get a moment before they retire or call it quit or whatever.
Yeah.
I believe we will get another Destiny's Child reunion moment.
Is it Act 3?
To be continued.
Imagine we're right.
Imagine. We're it's that So Raven.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I have thoroughly enjoyed myself in this episode.
Oh, me too. We've been able to really dissect some of our all-time favourite pop groups, and some things have become very clear. The emergence of these competition reality shows had such a huge impact on pop culture. It resulted in a huge shift within the music industry for how pop groups were created and marketed. And it was the first time we, the public, were involved from the start and watched their entire journey beginning to end. However, we did often see the temporary nature of this plan, as solo artists forced into groups was nearly always going to leave a built-in competition within the members of the group.
Yeah. I mean, Destiny's Child is a perfect example of the importance of a band finding that correct mixture of members. And once they do, it sure does make for a happy band. I would include Little Mix in that as well, as it went so well for the majority of their career.
Yeah, they really were an exception.
But get ready for our third episode, where we're going to be talking all about the Spice Girls split that shocked the world and the revolving lineups of the Sugar Babes and Atomic Kitten.
We're going full girl power, as it is our final episode discussing the pop group breakups, which shook pop culture. See you there. Hi guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Poppy Seed Pod.
Whilst we've collected our information from reputable sources, the opinions and views expressed do not necessarily reflect or represent those who we've discussed in this episode.
As much as we would have loved to have witnessed these Poppy C moments in person,
Sadly, we did not.
and this episode is a combination of in-depth research and our own opinions.
Make sure to check out the Poppy C Pod on Instagram at the Poppy C Podcast.
And at the Poppy C Pod on all other socials.
Please leave us a 5-star review on your podcast streaming service.
It really does make the world of difference to an independent podcast like our own.
Thanks, darlings, and see you next time on
The Poppy C Pod.